Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Chrissy. And for those of you who are here, you are about to hear the absolute love story that is about to ensue. For those of you who do not know, I'm sure a lot of you probably are aware of if you follow me on Twitter or have watched some of my previous reaction videos, but I won WOODZ slash Seungyoun My Music Taste fan event, and got to speak to my ult of ults, my man, the love of my life. I'm gonna start crying thinking about it. I don't really know where to begin with this, because this is gonna be a long story. I'm basically gonna go through the entirety of the experience, from how I got into it, why I even chose to apply for it, how everything works, like how My Music Taste runs the call event, and I'm going to be talking about the call in itself, and also at the end of this video I will also put the call of me and Seungyoun up so you guys can see it. But it's a lot. It really is a lot. Okay, I'm just gonna start by saying here's my story, okay? Y'all know that Seungyoun is my alt. I listened to him, I listened to his music back when before he was even in X1, before I had even found about X1. I used to listen to WOODZ, but didn't technically know that Seungyoun and WOODZ were like the same person until after I got into X1, and then that's when I found out like this is the same person. And I've always just loved him so much. I think he is the epitome of just artistry that I like and I enjoy, but beyond that, we all know, I'm not gonna go into it, how he is as a person. He is literally my favorite human being ever. So here we go. The second mini album rolls around. We have the WOOPS album release, and I originally, like, ever since these companies started doing the online video calls, I have wanted to get into one so bad, but I am so stressed and so nervous to talk to more than like one person at a time. Like, my social anxiety poppin', honey, it's poppin'. Like, I could never, I literally could never. And I'm sitting here like, okay, it's Seungyoun, he's my alt, he's like one person. I'm like, should I just send it? Should I just do it? So here's my reasoning. Well, first of all, before I get into that, I knew for a fact that My Music Taste was going to be doing a call event, because I know that they did it for his Equal album, and I was like, literally in my head, I'm like, you're gonna do it. Like, if as soon as you get that tweet that My Music Taste is gonna be holding that event, like, you better join that shit. And sure enough, My Music Taste announced the call event, and I was like, this is my time to shine. Like, this is it. I have prepared for this like the Olympic Games, you guys. The Olympic Games. Like, this is not even funny. Not even funny. So here's the thing. At first, I mean, I think we all kind of know, while the actual process, like, it's supposed to be random on how people get into the events. My Music Taste, this particular one, they were only picking 30 people, and I know and knew from just past, you know, events and people talking about their experiences, that the way that you really get into Fansigns and have the best chance is by buying albums. And that's not to say that that's always how, because I know so many people who have gotten in with just like 1, 4, 10 albums. Like, you could be super lucky like that, but I know like the biggest chance you get is by buying albums. So here was my reasoning. Number one, I started a group order, because I knew that I'd have to buy albums, like, and there's no way that I could have done it on my own. However, the way that I kind of told myself to just do this was that it was kind of my gift to myself, because everyone has had such a horrible year, but at the same time, I told myself it took me 8 years to graduate from college, and I told myself at the end of those 8 years that I was going to take a trip. And unfortunately COVID happened, and I was not about to risk myself and others and go on a trip. So I had saved so much money and saved up and budgeted so well, and I'm really good with my money. So I was like, you know what? I'm like, this is gonna be like, just do it. Just do it. Like, it's a chance. Do it. Don't worry about it. If you get in, it'll be the best thing you've ever done. And that's what I did, and that's why I applied for the Fansign. So I had so many people apply for my group order, which, just to pause real quick, I just have to say, to those of you who actually joined my group order, I could have never gotten into this event without you, and I literally will forever be grateful. And I want to Pisces shit, I'm about to cry. The bitch. I could have never gotten into this fan call event if it wasn't from the help of all of you incredible, beautiful humans helping me and ordering from me, and I'm just so blessed and so grateful and thankful for that. But I'm going to be completely transparent here, because so many people have been asking me, how many albums did you buy? Like, I've gotten so many DMs. So many DMs of people being like, how many did you buy? And I'm gonna be honest, in total, I bought 140 albums. So, like I said, a good majority of those were from my group order, and then the rest was just my money. It is what it is. I wanted the absolute best chance to try to get in, and that is how I ended up getting in. So now, here I am, applied for the Fansign. I was like, girl, you got this. Like, you got this. Like, should we just send it? Like, should it just do it? So I placed the orders, and then I knew my Music Taste had announced when they were going to be sending out the emails for the winners. And I was like, woo, it's my time. So I had that date like locked and loaded on my notifications on my phone. I was ready. I'm like, I am ready for this day. Like, this is the day we find out. And so the day rolls around. This actually gets really funny. The day rolls around, and I'm like a nervous wreck, because in one sense, you know when like you want something so bad, but your anxiety or like your fears kind of hinder you from doing it or wanting it. I wanted it so bad, but then like on the other side of my shoulder, like angel and devil, I was like, oh my god, don't get in, because like you will literally pass out if you talk to him. So I was like super stressed out. The day rolls around, and I think the emails were going out at 3 or 4 a.m. my time, and I was like, okay, so I need to set my alarm to be able to be at my email to find out. So here's the thing. The time rolls around. It's like an hour before I knew that my Music Taste was going to be sending the emails out, and I was just tired, I guess. And I had gone to bed, and I had my phone, and I was like going through the tweets, like refreshing my Music Taste, because I was like, all right, let's go. And then I fell asleep. So then I woke up again and saw that I had just woken up like 10 minutes before the emails were supposed to go out. So I'm sitting there and I'm like refreshing it. I kid you not. Literally 1 minute before the emails were supposed to go out, like the tweet going out saying that the emails were sent for the winners, I fell back asleep. So I woke up that morning at like 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, oh my god, like I was devastated, because for some reason I was in like a half awake, half asleep thing where I had thought that I had already checked and saw that I didn't get in for some reason, and then when I like opened my phone and I turned it on, I realized that it was still stuck on the My Music Taste page that wasn't refreshed, and I was like, oh shit, like I didn't even check yet. Getting stressed talking about this. So then I was like, oh my god, this is the time. And I filmed my reaction for you guys. I filmed my reaction of me getting into the fan call event, and I will insert it quite shortly in like 2 seconds, but I just have to say, the absolute pure emotion and extraness that is about to ensue in this video, I'm sorry, it was a lot for me to process. Roll tape. Good morning, everybody. Here's the tea. I set my phone alarm to 4 o'clock in the morning last night because it's 4 a.m. my time that the emails were going out for the fan call events. And I was like, okay, woke up at 4 o'clock on the dot, checked my music taste, still hadn't like released the emails or released the tweet that the emails were going out. So I was like, oh, okay, so I'll wait. I woke up this morning. I ended up falling asleep before they sent out the tweet. So I woke up this morning and just thought that I had already checked and I like didn't get in. So I was like super let down until I was like, wait, I haven't checked my email yet, because I woke up with my phone like on my chest, and when I looked at and like opened Twitter, it was already open to a tweet I was scrolling to before I was checking my music taste. So I was like, oh, okay. But you guys, I'm literally freaking out. This is like, I've never attempted for like a fan call this hard before, and I'm just like I'm super nervous. And I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do with myself right now. I like don't want to be disappointed, but at the same time I have low expectations, but I'm trying to keep myself. I've been manifesting all week. So I'm going to check my email. So hold on. Okay. My heart is fucking pounding out of my chest. I don't know what to do right now. God help me. Email. Shut up right now. Literally shut the fuck up right now. Shut up right now. Oh my god, I got in. Oh my god, I'm freaking out. My hands are shaking. Oh my god. You guys, I literally fucking got in. Oh my god. Oh my god. Congratulations. What the fuck? What do I do? Oh, what do I do? I'm literally freaking out right now, you guys. Holy fucking shit. Hold on. I'm literally... Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. It's 9 in the morning. I have to scream and I can't because my fucking family's sleeping. I'm literally... What the fuck? Oh my... I fucking got in. I literally fucking got... What the fuck? I'm sobbing. This is the literal best thing that's ever happened to me in my life. Holy shit. Okay. I'm gonna have a goddamn panic attack. Oh my fucking god. I need to breathe. I'll be back. So that's that. I found out that I got into the Fansign event, you guys. As you could tell from the video, quite possibly one of the best moments of my life. Oh, I'm gonna cry thinking about it. Anyway, so I was like, okay, here we go. We got this. You got in, bitch. You're gonna talk to your man. I'm gonna talk to my man. And now I'm freaking out. At this point because I'm like, what the hell am I gonna say? Like, I'm gonna have a panic attack and pass out and then go viral for being the bitch that literally ends up on the floor during her fan call event. It's gonna be a lot. So anyways, getting off topic. So my music taste, they make you fill out a Google form for the winners, and it basically just asks you like basic questions. It asks you for like your order number, your full name, what messenger like you'd like to use for the call. It asks you, I think, like if you speak like what language you speak, if you're like proficient in Korean or English, and if you speak any other language, like put it down for the translator. So they just ask you a bunch of questions, and then you submit the form, and then they come back with another email and let you know the date and the time, and your order, like what number you are in the queue for the event. So I had filled out the Google form, and it took, I want to say like, it was like a couple weeks maybe, or like a week, maybe like a week to get the email. And so of course the date of the event was December 9th, 1 p.m. Korean Standard Time, which was, for me, it was around 11:30 p.m. And what I found really funny about it, and you guys know me with like my superstitious stuff, but my lucky number is actually 8. It has always been, I don't know, good things have always happened to me with that number. It was my grandfather's lucky number, and he had passed away, and it's my favorite number. And I just found it funny that it was December 8th for me, and my order, or my call event number was number 8. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm like, that's really strange. I'm like, it's December 9th, but for me, it would be on December 8th, and I'm literally 8th in line. I'm like, that's so strange. I'm like, I don't know, I had a really weird feeling about it. So I'm like, oh, maybe that's a sign that it's gonna like go well. So here I am, okay. We've come to the time. Fansign call event is happening shortly. It's happening in like a week or so. So I'm like, okay, I need to prepare. And I didn't know what the frick I wanted to say or what I wanted to do, but I just really wanted, like, the basis of what I really wanted to get off my chest was, number one, I just wanted to show him how much I truly love and appreciate him the most, but I also really wanted to make him laugh. Like, my goal was to just like make him happy or smile or laugh about something. So we all know him and Ming for this comeback, it's like his little love affair. So I was like, okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna print out the Ming photos, and I'm gonna put them in the love and the allergy, like as the cover photos, as like the Ming version of the WOOPS album, and kind of like make a joke about it, and like see or try to like trick him, and then show him the Ming albums. And it ended up being really cute, and you guys will see that shortly. But I went to the store, I printed those pictures out, I created the Ming album insert photo here. And so this was like three days before, I think. Yeah, I printed the photos, I made the photos, and I was like, okay, I got this. I know what I'm gonna say. I had a little script written down. I kept like practicing over and over. I really wanted to tell him, I wanted to congratulate him on his album and congratulate him on his comeback. I wanted to kind of make him laugh with the Ming album. And then I really wanted to just like spend the rest of the time to just tell him that he was beautiful. Girl, let me tell you something. Just a quick spoiler. This man, he clocked my ass, and you'll see why. But the day of, here we are. The day of. Now, first of all, before I even get into this, it's the day I found out that I got into this call event, I was so nauseous. I had been nauseous for like 3 weeks, okay? It's been a whole like solid 3 weeks of me just being the absolute most stressed. Could not eat, could not sleep. I was not even a functioning human. I couldn't film anything. I had no drive to even do anything because I was so freaking nervous. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I just get so nervous, and it's Seungyoun, so of course like I'm gonna freak out. But the day approaches, and I'm not lying to you, I woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, did not eat a single thing, did not drink a single thing the entire day, because everything was making me physically nauseous because I was so nervous. And I just kind of spent the day figuring out how I was gonna like record my call, which for those of you who are trying to get into a fan call, or like have like, you know, plans to or want to, the way that you screen record, or the way that people like record their calls, I was freaking out because you can't record, like screen record on your phone with audio. And I was so nervous that I wouldn't be able to like screen record correctly because I needed this moment for like all of eternity engraved like in everything around me. So what I did was I like propped my phone up. I went through the absolute most with like test calls with people like through Kakao. I had like every single audio setup I had like locked and loaded, like I was ready for it. So in the meantime, like leading up to the time of the event, I like set up my ring light, like my camera. I had my actual camera like off to the side so like they couldn't see it, because like if they catch you filming, they will literally terminate your call. So I was like, I gotta be sneaky about it. So I put my camera off to the side, and then I had next to my phone, I had my actual mic that I used to record with OBS running. So I was recording the audio on my computer while I was on the call. So I like had everything set up. My room literally looked like a freaking studio. I was like, I'm ready. I like started preparing early, like 7 o'clock in the morning, face mask and all. Was doing a face mask, getting the under eyes ready, doing everything, being the absolute most. So now we're heading towards like an hour before the call, and what happens is, well, I know for my music taste is they send you a friend request on like the messenger that you choose. So for me, because I chose Kakao Talk, they sent me a friend request, and so you have to like answer it, like confirm your name, and they basically just tell you like they'll be in contact with you before the call. Now, prior to this, I was actually in a group chat on Twitter with some lovely, lovely, lovely girls who had also won in this event. And we were all like talking about our orders, and there was a couple girls that were like number 1, like number 2, I think another one was number 3, and then there was a girl who was number 7 who was literally the one right before me. So I'm like freaking out because these girls, like one of them had already gone, and like she was like, talking to us in like our Twitter group chat, and I was like, oh my god, like it's literally happening. Like she's number 3, I'm number 8, there's like 5, I'm 5, like there's only 5 more to go. I'm freaking out at this point. And then I get the freaking Kakao message. I get the message that they're like, hi, yeah, please stand by. We are literally gonna call your ass in like 2 seconds flat. So as soon as I got that message, I started shaking. Like my hands started shaking so bad. And when I get really nervous, like really, really nervous, like this isn't an exaggeration, this genuinely happens like with anything in my life. If I get really, really nervous, I either have a panic attack or I feel like I'm gonna pass out. So I was so nervous. I'm like, oh my god, no. And I was getting that feeling, and it made me more nervous because I was like, bitch, you better not become a goddamn meme on this internet on this here day with your call with Seungyoun. Like, you better not become a meme and pass out. So I composed myself so hard. I took several deep yoga breaths. I drank some water, you know, got into the zone, and I was like, girl, you got this. Like, I had prepared and memorized what I was gonna say to the utmost extent, and that's when the call happened. When I tell you, y'all don't know the feeling and the stress of when that do 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 comes in, and it literally says like WOODZ is calling, and you're like, bitch. I was a mess. I was a whole mess about it. So now here's the best part of this story, and I want y'all to just go on this ride with me. I opened the call. I pressed accept, like I accept the call, and I'm like shuffling. I'm like cause as soon as you start the call, you have to screen record like when the video starts, or else it won't screen record correctly. Like you can't do it beforehand or it will end. So I'm like, so I was like super focused on it. So I was, of course, I like, hi Seungyoun, how are you? Like, it's nice to meet you. And he's just like, hi. Here we go. I go, hi, my name is Chrissy. It's nice to meet you. And he looks up and he goes, oh, hi. He goes, hold on, let me compose myself. Okay, disclaimer before I say this next part. Disclaimer. I still don't believe this. Okay, I still don't believe this is actually what he said. and I'll tell you why after. But I go, "Hi Seungyoun, it's nice to meet you. My name is Chrissy." And he looks up and he goes, "Oh, hi." He goes, "Baby, I know you." Bitch, when I tell you, my freaking heart fell to my ass. I was like, "Oh no, honey. Oh no, he does not know me. Oh, you don't know me. Oh, he knows me? Oh, what? Excuse me?" And just before anything, in this call, which you will hear, I had sent this to a couple of my friends, and my baby Barbara over here, like, girl came in clutch. I sent her the video and she was like, "Not at him calling you baby." And I was like, "No, he didn't say baby. He said maybe, like, maybe I know you." And she was like, "No, he called you baby." Like, he enunciated the B word. Like, she said something along the lines of, like, he already affirmed that he knew you, so it wouldn't have been maybe because it wouldn't have made sense, like, in the sentence. And I was like, that doesn't make sense. Like, why would he say baby? Because I feel like it's really out of the norm for idols to say that, but I know that he has before to, like, certain fans. So I was like, I don't think he did. And of course I'm not trying to be like a pick-me, you know what I mean? Like, I refuse it. I was like, no, he just said maybe and it probably just came across as baby. But when you play the video back, he enunciated the B word and it literally fucks with my head. It's literally the blue dress versus the white dress debate of 2020, and I'm going through it. But just for the purpose of, like, the whole story, we're gonna stick with the fact that he said baby. So now my heart fell out of my ass and I'm like, what? And he goes, oh my god, what did he say? He basically, he knows me. He knows me because he watches my reaction videos. So that's that. He literally said that he likes watching my YouTube reactions. You guys, I am done with this. I'm checked out. I don't need anything else in my life. That's it. Well, first of all, can we just say that is, I almost died. I'm like, oh my god, because in the back of my head, I'm like, this man watches my videos of him. And in another sense, I'm like, that's so embarrassing. Because I'm like, the stuff that I say, I'm like, I'm so sorry if I can't. In my head, I'm like, oh no, no, no. But immediately, he got so cute. His little face, I was like, oh my god, stop. So then, I'm gonna keep it brief and you guys will see, like, all the details and stuff in the video. But then I basically just told him, like, congratulations on his comeback and congratulations on the album and that the album was incredible, and he was just so sweet. And then I played a joke on him, and this poor baby, I told him, I was like, I kind of leaned into the Ming Ming album with a joke that was, like, serious. So I was like, I'm really sad because you never ended up releasing, like, the third version of the WOOPS album. And I said it so seriously, and he was like, huh? And he, like, he leaned over to talk to someone, like, in Korean. I think he said, maybe he said something along of, like, was there a third version or something like that? I forget. And he looked so, like, confused. And then I go, it's the Ming Ming version. And I, like, held up the albums and he was like, ah, the Ming Ming version. And I made him giggle. And that's, like, literally that was my only thing that I wanted to accomplish in my life. And it was the cutest freaking thing ever. His body language throughout the entire call was just, I could cry. But after that, he goes, I'm like, maybe you could release the Ming Ming version for the next comeback. And he was like, I'll talk to Ming Ming about it. And I'm like, okay, boo, you talk to Ming Ming. And then after that, I basically just kind of, this was the point where I'm like, girl, you got like a minute. Like, you better get with it and just go sappy. So this is the sappy portion. And I was like, you've practiced this, like, you know what you're gonna say. I basically just told him, like, what I had always felt about him. I told him that he is an incredible artist, but at the end of the day, he has a beautiful heart and that he has a beautiful soul, and I will stick by that till the day I die. And that I and WOODZ everywhere can feel it through his music. And he looked so appreciative. And the way that Seungyoun, like, looks at you when you're talking, he's so endearing. Like, he's just a very endearing human being, and he's so kind and, like, gentle and sweet. And for some reason, like, I was so nervous, but when you start talking to him, like, as soon as he even, like, said hello, I was not nervous at all. Like, throughout the call, I was not nervous. As soon as he told me that he knew me, I was kind of like, oh my god, my heart literally like dropped to the floor. But at the same time, I was like pretty like, oh my god, like he's just got such a calming presence. So I had told him once again that he was so beautiful, like a beautiful human. He was like, thank you so much. And I told him that okay, this part, bitch, he clocked me. This is where he clocked me. I go, I was like, thank you for always being like a source of comfort for me. You are literally like my sunshine. And he was like, thank you so much. And then he goes, I think he said like, I saw like last time you cried. He goes, I saw last time you cried. And then after, and I was freaking out. I was like, oh no. And then he goes, I saw it. And I'm like, no. Why? I'm thinking back to the reactions that I did for like Bump Bump and for the album listen, and I went back and played them, and I do kind of, I guess, tear up a little bit in the Bump Bump reaction, but I don't cry. I bawled my eyes out in the album listen reaction, and I didn't bawl my eyes out until like halfway at like 20 minutes in. So I'm like, either this fool is literally sitting through my videos and like watching my videos to like that extent, or like what's good, because I was like, I didn't cry in Bump Bump, so but I cried in the album reaction. So I was so confused. I'm like, oh my god, he literally like watches my videos. Like I was like freaking out. I'm like, this man like literally watches my videos. Like he knows me. I'm like, oh my god, my freaking ult, my bias, my man, like the person who literally brings me sanity. The person who literally makes me the utmost happiest person in the entire world when things are just shitty knows my existence. And I don't want to cry thinking about it. Okay, compose. But after that, after he clocked me about crying, I basically just told him, I was like, I love you a lot, like, and I'll always support you. And I told him to just always stay healthy and to always stay happy. And I told him don't ever put too much pressure on himself, because, and I really wanted to get that message across, because I feel like I've seen so many videos of fans with Seungyoun who have talked about, like, asked him about things he's wanted to do or things he's wanted to try, and he's always like, I don't know if I should, because I don't know if the fans will like it. And I just really wanted to tell him, like, basically just do what you want to do and don't pressure yourself about it, because, like, I'll always be here to support you, and there's so many other people who will. And he was so appreciative of it, and I could see it, like, in his face. And he really, at one point, and Barbara, my girl, she actually kind of pointed this out, and I went back and watched it, and a couple other people DM'd me about it too. They were like, when you were kind of like spilling your love to him about it, his eyes got glassy, and it kind of looked like he was getting a little bit emotional, and my heart just like, oh my god, every time I watch it back, my heart swells so much. But at this point, time was over, and they basically told me like I had to say goodbye, so I was just like, thank you so much, Seungyoun, I love you so much. I was like, I love you so much, and I like blew him a kiss. I was like, mwah! And he was like, have a good day. And then he was like, at the end, and the girl freaking cut the video off like before he could even say anything else. I'm like, sis, let my man speak. But anyway, the call ended, and I have a funny clip where as soon as the call ended, I was like, have a good day, and then it ended, and I just go, ah! I watched it and I laughed so hard because I'm like epitome of everything that just went down. So that's basically it. I cannot believe like that is a thing. I can't believe it. But anyway, I'm gonna play the full video for you guys right now and then come back and give you like my little wrap up of everything. So enjoy my call with Seungyoun. Hi Seungyoun, nice to meet you. I'm Chrissy.
Oh! Hello.
Hi.
Maybe I know you.
You know me?
Yeah. I really like to see your reaction on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really love you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I just want to tell you congratulations on your comeback, and your album is absolutely incredible. You're welcome. Also, I'm pretty sad because you never released the third version of the WOOPS album.
Third version of WOOPS album.
Do you want to see it?
어떤 거요?
It's the Ming Ming version.
밍밍 version. Okay.
Maybe next comeback you can release it.
Okay. I tell to Ming first.
Okay. Also, Seungyoun, I really want to tell you, you're such an incredible artist, but I just want to tell you that you have such a beautiful heart and you have such a beautiful soul, and because of that, I, as well as so many other moods, really feel that through your music. And I just kind of want to thank you for always making me laugh and making me smile and being a source of comfort for me, because you are literally like my sunshine.
Oh, thank you.
You're so welcome.
I saw last time you cried. I saw that.
I really love you and I support you a lot. I can't, this is weird. Thank you so much for watching, but I will always support you, and I really just love your music, and you're such an incredible human and such an incredible artist.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And also, I just hope that you always stay healthy and don't ever put too much pressure on yourself, because I will always support you in what you do, and at the end of the day, we all just want you to really be happy.
Yeah, I hope you happy always too.
Thank you so
I'm sorry
much.
the time is over. Please say goodbye.
Oh, okay. Bye, Seungyoun. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Bye. Mwah. Bye.
Bye.
So, there we have it, everybody. My baby, my man, the love of my life, knows who I am, may have potentially called me baby. The world will never know. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. You don't go anywhere other than, like, where do you go from here? You don't go. Like, the bar was set. Like, that was it. That was it. There's nothing else to do. There's nothing else to say. There's nothing else to accomplish in life. That was my one and only accomplishment. And the fact that this man knows my existence, I can sleep peacefully. Genuinely. And I can't. When I tell you this, he is everything to me. Like, I just love him so much. I love him so much, and I could not have thanked him enough for this. I could not have thanked my music taste enough for this opportunity, because never in my life, like, I had seen video call events for years. Not years, because I feel like they just started the video call through COVID, but I've seen, like, fan events. And with all my years of being a K-pop stan, and I had never once thought that I would ever get the chance, let alone get the chance with my literal alt of all alts. Like, I never would have thought. And I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful, and just, I can never, like, thank God enough for the blessing of this. This was literally the best thing that could have ever happened to me, the best part of my 2020, and I will forever just be so grateful that I had this opportunity, and I have this video to look back on and to constantly watch when I don't feel myself or when I'm sad, and it works all the time. It works all the time, because even in the past, like, day, this has been one day, it hasn't even been 24 hours, and I was already, like, feeling real sad today, and then I played the video back, and I was just, like, in the happiest mood. I'm like, oh my god, he makes me so happy. The question is, and a lot of people have been asking me, will I ever attempt for another call? I want to say, for right now, I don't know. We'll see, because in one of my friend's other calls, like in my friend's call, he had said that he's working on new music. This man is wild. He's working on new music, and he's going to be releasing another album shortly. Bye. So most likely he will have another call event if I decide to apply. We'll see where my bank account is at by then. And if I don't know, we'll see. It's a commitment. But I would love the opportunity again, of course. But for right now, who knows? We'll see. But that is it, guys. That was basically my whole experience. It was so fun and just the best opportunity. And I really love the fact that, we are able, like, especially as international fans now, are able to kind of connect with their idols, because this never really was a thing, especially before COVID, and this opportunity has been insane, and once again, it's so surreal, and I can't believe like all this happened. And I blinked and the call was over, and I'm just like, that went by really fast. So it's just crazy. And yeah, but I don't know, we'll see what happens in the future. But thank you guys for kind of watching this or sitting through this story time. If you guys ever have any questions about like the fan call events or anything, definitely come talk to me about it. But also, here's the thing, and I really want to say this again, is that if you ever, like, so many people are like, oh, I'll never get the chance, but once again, I just need to point out to you guys that don't miss the opportunity because you think that you won't get in. Because, like I said, you could potentially get in. Album sales don't necessarily mean everything. Like I said, I do know so many people who have won with very minimal or even just one album. Take the chance, buy one album if you want. If you see an event happening with your faves, buy one album. You could win a call with your fave. I literally never in my life would have thought that this would ever happen. And once again, I have to say I'm just blessed and grateful for the opportunities that I have, and just having wonderful human beings constantly support me and help me. And that's, can I not cry? I cry with everything I say. Bitch. I love you all. That's all I'm gonna leave it at. And this was the best experience of my life. I will forever rest easily knowing that I am Seungyoun's baby. And that he knows who I am. So, period, bitch. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful and beautiful, blessed day or night, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!